Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here, aka Ronda without an H. This is the second video in my making my next junk journal for my personal journaling. On the first video I showed you the front and then what I did to the inside. And now I am showing you the pockets that I have put on these. Well, I had these on, but I added a little bit of strength here, and I added a little bit of lace here. And I have my strings, my elastic, ready for papers. So this is ready to go. I'm really excited about it. I also have a closure. I will put some type of a little bit of a charm going on here, some beads. I haven't done that yet, but anyway, looking good. And so now what we want to do, need to fill it and get a bunch of papers to go inside. So I'm going to want a variety of different things that I can journal on and glue and do a little bit of artwork or whatever. So that is going to be the next step. So how are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. You know, we have not very many choices, really, when it comes down to it. We don't really control what goes on around us, and we can do some things, but a lot of what happens in our lives we don't have control over. But we can always control our attitudes, and so it's raining here, but I am choosing for this to be a sunshiny day. And I hope you will be too. I hope things are going well in your world. I'm glad to be here with you. I love you. And yeah, so I'm going to grab some papers. I'm going to put the video on pause. Going to go searching for a little bit for some bigger pages and maybe some of the smaller ones too. Yeah, we'll just see. Let's, first of all, before I shut this off, we can do papers as large as, let's see, measure it this way. Wow, I can go 12, 13, 14, 15 and a half inches lengthwise, and I can go upwards of 11 inches or 10 3/4 inches is, oh, no, that's not true. Here's the catcha. This will always get you. So I can do 9 3/4 inches length, or yeah, widthwise was the 15 and a half. Lengthwise is 9 and a half, unless you can kind of cheat on this with the Midori string here, but you have to cut a V in your pages, you know, to make it work that way. So I think I'd feel better, unless it's like this fabulous page that I just have to have for whatever reason. But I think if I keep it 9 3/4 inches or less, and then so doubled over, then that gives me, okay, so 15, 7 and a half approximately. 9 3/4, 7 and a half by 9 3/4, kinda, sorta. I used to be good at math. I don't know, it's just all gone to pot, I suppose. For those of you that are wondering about these and how I do this, I do have a video or two about that. You just kind of have to search Midori style how to or something, on my channel. I don't remember if I have a playlist or not about that, but I do show you the process of doing that. And I use eyelets, and this is elastic thread, I guess you'd call it, and I just buy mine. I think I've gotten mine in Joann's fabric store, but I'm sure that you can get them in a variety of different places. So we've got pockets to put stuff in. We've got our strings. We have to do the jewelry here, and looking for papers. So going to turn this off, go look for some papers, and then let's just kind of see what we've got and put some together and just visit for a minute. All right, I'll be right back. We are back, and I have grabbed a bunch of possibilities here. I know we're not going to use all of these. Man, did I go on a hunting mission. And did I come up with some cool stuff. So it's going to be a matter of going through all of this cool stuff and, cutting it down. Woo! Okay, so I undid this, I think, because I thought it would be super fun. Look at these. Look at that. Is that just the cutest ever? Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to do for 3 signatures. And you may have noticed that I've changed my shirt because the first part of the video was done last night. And part 2 is in the middle of the day, and I do have sunshine outside now. It's really there. Okay, let me pull. I was given this as a Mother's Day gift from son and daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law, she's amazing. Well, I have 2 amazing daughter-in-laws, actually. 3. Actually, wow, okay. One that lives here close, and she likes to go antiquing and junking as I do, and she knows just the things that make me happy, and it's just so sweet. Love her. Love them all. Love them all. Absolutely. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead, 3 signatures. I don't want the same thing in each signature. That would be easy, but I want different things. So I'm going to have one of those. And here's an old ledger sheet. That's fabulous. Let's go one of those, although I do have, I could put one in each. For now, we're going to set this aside. Look at this, you guys. Is this so cool? I have to, how big is this? I've got to measure this to let you know. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 inches. 17 inches square. I love this. Not sure how we'll make this work, but I gotta have one of those, and we'll set these off to the side. And this was from, I have 2 huge ledger books. They're the same size, but one has writing and one does not. So let's go. We'll pull that. Oh goodness, this is the fun part, you guys. This really is the fun part, just deciding what to put in. This was in 1964 in the circuit court for the county of Gratiol? Gratiol. I don't know how you pronounce that. In the state of Michigan. These ledger books were from the state of Michigan court records. We'll keep that. These are cool. What this is freezer paper. Here's the shiny side. And the dull side is what I have used when I spray my pages, my coffee spray, and as it builds up, then it's kind of like a drop cloth. And I think these are super cool, so I cut them up, and I'm going to use them. Yeah. So there's another really fun idea. And this will be fun. Obviously, I can't write on it. It's very waxy, but I can glue on it. I could paint. Anyway, we'll do some fun things there. So we'll keep one of those, maybe two of those. We can eliminate that in a bit. Okay, what do we have next here? This is that ceramic book. These are pages from that. That should be a good... These are nice and sturdy. Let's do one of those. I'll take one of those. One for you, one for me. If you remember those of you that are a little more seasoned, there used to be an advertisement on TV, M&M's, and it was two little boys, and one little boy was saying, had M&M's out, and he was saying, one for you, one for me, one for you, two for me. And the little boy would go, hey, and then the other boy would go, two for you, three for me. Anyway, just a very funny, cute advertisement. I don't know why I remember that, but I think about the one for you. That was kind of a fun thing. These, of course, love this. We'll put some of that. Oh, I had forgotten, honestly, you guys, some of the amazing books that I have. And as I'm having to go through everything to pack up, to get ready to move and whatnot, I'm coming across them again, and some are just amazing, and I have to keep. And this, of course, is from a vintage ledger book. Now this page is not as sturdy. It looks like it's had some mice eating, perhaps, on it a bit. But depending on what I do with this, I can always add washi tape or glue something to make it more sturdy. So I don't discount them because of that. And of course, these are the pages, some of the other pages that I have used in my inside. We'll go ahead and put one of those. I don't know yet. We're just kind of paring it down right now. This is a huge dictionary that I have. And these are all pages kind of from the front part of that. Oh, I guess I didn't have yet any of the actual dictionary, but this is cool too. Explanatory notes. These are kind of fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah. We'll put one of those. We'll see. We're just kind of playing. And as you go through things, don't be afraid to use something that, is unusual or different. And go ahead and mix things up if you want. You know how we do journals that are themed, like a sewing journal, a cooking journal, a gardening journal, etc. Well, in this, for my purposes for junk journaling, I'm just combining it all. I'm just, doing a bunch of that and be like, this is fine, it's okay. Let's go ahead and add another one of those. Then we'll set these aside. And here is that gorgeous, love this atlas. Put one of those pages. And I may come back and I may get some more things. But for now, I'm just trying to weed this down just a little bit as I was going through things. I think I got a little bit crazy. I have this is from 1918, September 16th, and 1919. Advancement of teachers, where they keep the students and their grades and different things. Remarks. Strong, average. Yeah, pretty cool. And this came from the same book, obviously different person because the writing is completely different. And this was in 1909 and 1910. So the school year of 1909 and graduating in 1910. These are just fun. Okay, and then another ledger. I love penmanship. Used to be a much bigger deal than it is now. So this is nice solid paper. That will be good. Do I want more? I don't know. That's the thing. I want to take several, and then I'm going to end up with still another humongous pile. So here's some. And I spent quite a bit of time, you guys, just going through some of the books and pulling out some things that I thought we might look at and enjoy. And this is math. So we'll do one or two of those. This is another math workbook. Let's do one of those. These are all from different books. Here's some music. Love to put music pages in. These are always wonderful. I think I might put two of those. We'll see. We might not use them both, but I can always take them out. And the wonderful thing about the way I'm doing it, I'm not stitching anything together immediately, and so I can move the papers around, I can switch them out, I can, anything I want to do that way. This is a book I took apart this morning. It's a children's dictionary, and it was written on, some child had really gone to town on a lot of the pages. And even on the ends of the book, they've done a magic marker thing all around the book. You can see kind of the black lines. But there are still some good pages in here. And I thought it might be fun. It might. You can see how it was put together here. And then it had these humongous staples that are like, the book was like this thick, 1.5 inches, and the staples went clear through. They were heavy. I finally had to get my husband to help me take it apart. It was pretty tough. Okay, and see, that's something I've not done before. I have a lot of wonderful little children's books, but I've not incorporated them in my personal journaling, and I thought, that would be fun. So here's some more music pages. So we'll get one of these. I love, love, love music. Rabbit in the Hollow. This game has many versions, of which the above is one of the most acceptable. Okay. I have no idea. English May Game, The Shepherd Maiden. These are old. Wonderful, wonderful. The Shepherd Maiden and Twining the Wreath. Swedish. Let's put that one in for now. This is from a sewing book. So these are really nice, sturdy pages. These are heavy duty. That'll be good. These are all from that same book. We'll go ahead and go with that. And then here, a German book that I bought at a used bookstore. These are glued in, these pages. So if I want to do something, I will, sew it or put washi tape or something, or cloth or something to put it together that way. Let's see what we've got. I think for now I'm going to go ahead and put the preface pages away, and I may do a couple of those. You know what? I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do one for each of that particular one. I know, I just broke my own rule. So what have you been up to? What have you been working on? I would love to hear in the comments below if you feel like sharing with me. Here is a dictionary preface pages, the copyright for this edition, 1946. And these are old and yellowed, very yellowed, very old. I love, 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 love this kind of stuff. Oh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, isn't that pretty? That is just very artistic, and the yellowing. I'm going to set this aside because I may want to do something in a more artistic manner than putting it in my junk journal. We'll see. Maybe not. Or maybe what I want to do with this before I do anything with it is scan this page, maybe scan a couple of these pages so that I can share them with you. And then here we come to some of the pages. I love these old dictionaries where they include pictures. Aren't those fun? And then down at the bottom they have the extra. I just think they're just so much fun. That's a cool one. That's got a lot going on. Let's add that. Okay. As I get going here, I'm like, well, maybe 2 of these and 3 of these, and then by the time I get down to the bottom, I know I'm gonna have to winnow it down even more. This is just an old ledger sheet. I have just a pile of papers. You see the yellowed edges. They're beautiful. This is just a wonderful cream, and it's heavy and sturdy. So I definitely want to keep, I think I want 1 for each, or, well, I've just got 2 here. I have more. We'll go with that for now. And then from one of my old ledger books, I've got some of these numbered pages, and these are always fun. And I think, let's measure these to see size-wise, are they going to be pretty close? 10 inches, so I can trim off the bottom a little bit, or maybe I don't want to trim off the top because I love that letter. But let's see what these are. 7 3/4, so 7 1/2. So I'll have to trim a little bit off the bottom and off this side for these to go in, but that's okay. That is okay. Let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3. I think that's 3. Yeah. 1 for each one. And moving to another ledger. Did I tell you guys I have a lot of ephemera, a lot of ledger paper, and I have hoarded it. I'll be honest, I've hoarded it. I've used it sparingly, and or it's been lost in my closet of books. It's just, you know. So, okay. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. And then we come to a daily record. This is 1948 is the date on this blue pen. Record of daily purchases. I just think it's interesting. I just think these kind of things are really interesting. I'll go ahead and put these, they're the same type of pages, to the side. This is new. We'll put one of those in there. And here, this is an architectural terracotta construction book. And I thought this would be really nice. It's got cream. It's nice and sturdy. And so I want to include that. I don't know about more than one. We'll just set these aside for the moment. And that's cool. I'm going to add that one too. And here again, this is from that same book. A cover paper, nice and sturdy. We'll add that. We're getting there, guys. I know, we're getting there. There's another nice cover sheet. Looks like we have some more music. Take My Beloved. Let's see. Maybe put one. Lohengrin. This is an opera in 3 acts. I have an opera book that I... There's conflict there. I can see it. Okay. And this is a book on deeds. I think, is this Arkansas? I can't remember which. Anyway, it's one of those that looks kind of boring, but that you might need in a law firm or something for certain information. Okay, so we'll do one of those. Oh, several of those pages I see I've got here. All right, we'll set them aside. Okay, now I also have a book that has these old-fashioned, it's all about costuming and women's dresses and whatnot. So it shows, you know, women wearing old-fashioned dresses, and I thought it would be fun to include one or two of those. Let's see, what else? And these are very heavy, very sturdy. So you've got the drawings and you've got the pictures. Thought that would be just a kind of fun. Let's see. And oh my goodness, if you had to iron those things, oh boy. Yeah. And it looks like last of all that I have listed, sitting down here, I've got some pages from a gardening book. So let's see. I love flowers. Oh, I love flowers so much. Just, I don't know, they just make me happy. Don't they just make you happy? Gardening, flowers. I'm not a great gardener, but I sure do love. Ooh, wow, isn't that pretty? That would make a great. Let's include that one. And let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Am I keeping or discarding some that you thought I should keep or discard? I don't know. You gotta shout louder, my friends. You gotta holler at me. That's cool. All right. Okay, now what did I come up with? I believe I measured, and in the first video, or maybe in the first part of this video, I measured this, and my papers need to be 15 by, or 7.5 folded, and 9.5, no more than 9 3/4 in length. Okay, so how many would you put together in something of this nature? Now, first of all, I want to take a peek and see, do I want to include something like this on its own as a folded page and trim it down, or do I want to tear it or cut it in the middle and fold the page over, you know, like this? And I think, let me get another. You'd be like, Rhonda, how many rulers do you have? Well, I've got quite a few, dear. I've got quite a few quilting rulers, my friends. Okay. So, if I wanted to do this 7.5 by 9 3/4, I would cut that much off. You know what? Let's give it a go. We'll just try this one. If it's horrible, you know, we can do something different. Okay. And we will do 9 3/4. Okay. And these scraps, you know what? I'm not gonna keep them. Okay, so let's see. Let's check size-wise if this is gonna work well for us. Okay, looks good, huh? Okay, that's a good size. And of course, we won't have everything be this size. We like to do some variety, but we do want several that are. And I think I did I do 3 of these? I did. So I am going to trim these in the same way. we'll try to get two birds with one stone, so to speak. Although, I don't know why anybody would want to kill birds. Oh, guess it's good to open it. Okay. And I'm doing this kind of blind because I want to do it more quickly. And if I try to line it up perfectly and make it, you know, fit with each page, then it could, you know, get labor intensive. And I don't want to do that. So we'll look, we'll see how we did. And keep in mind that these I will likely be covering anyway with other papers and whatnot. So, okay. Wow, isn't that pretty? I think I'm going to turn this one this way so that this shines first. And I think I'm going to turn this one this way. Okay. All right. So this is just kind of, this is what we're doing, guys. We're just cutting. And then, obviously, these are not going to go in the same signature because they're the same type of page. But, as you can see, the more that I get, then we'll put them together and they'll have a home. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make 3 piles so that I can split up my signatures. And I don't know yet exactly how many I'm going to keep in a signature. But I'm going to go ahead now, off camera, and just start cutting or tearing and putting these pages that you see right here, getting them into the right size and whatnot, and putting them in the book or in my journal, and then I'll show you what I've done, and we'll just kind of go to there. All right, I shall return. Okay, I am back, and our journal is full. So this is what we've got. And I did have to, I got way too many pages. But let me show you what I ended up doing for each of my signatures. And this, of course, the magic of doing it this way is I can switch things around. I don't have to finish things yet. I can do it as I want to, which is great. So I ended up with 18 double pages, 18 sheets that I put in of various sizes, and I don't necessarily have them in a way that is going to be finished, but this is what I've got. We will make a bit of a pocket here, or it can just be a flip. I don't know yet. Just kind of playing around. Most of what I picked was more neutral, a little bit of color, but more neutral. But I will add color when I do the individual pages. So this is just fun stuff, guys. I've got a lot of nice variety. This folded up to make a pocket there. And just a nice variety of different things. I love being able to fold up some of these pages that were too long. I didn't do that with all of them. Some I trimmed down a little bit, and others I just folded over, cut down the middle, and then folded the half page over. But I think I'm pretty happy with this. So we'll go ahead. You've already, you know what's on the other side of those. So we'll move on to the next one. And you can see this is going to split right here, but that's okay because I will put washi tape. I will put some type of, as I go through individually. A few of them I did some washi tape already, but I just wanted to make sure that I could show you. So I'll go back through and strengthen some of those. So here is another one, and we've got fun things. I've done the washi tape here. I thought that was pretty cute. And this is really, I'm excited about this. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more room to play with, a lot of variety of different papers, so I can do some journaling. I'll be doing lots of gluing, maybe a little bit of artwork, I don't know, just here and there. And I did not include any coffee dyed paper, with the exception of these drop cloths that are freezer paper. So yeah, I didn't need to. So there's that one, the half. And of course you've seen all of this, so we'll turn that over. And here is the last signature. And I'm just kind of loving, like I said, I have not put these in order. Like obviously I'm not going to keep 3 pages the same size together, or 4. I'll mix some smaller ones in with those, but this is just kind of how they came out. Some random stuff going on here. Lots of pages that I can paint on, journal on. Just fun, eclectic, fun stuff, you guys. So I hope that you will take the opportunity, consider making a Midori style. You guys, seriously, they are so much fun. And they are so simple. They're so simple to do. And I looked, and I do have a playlist for Midori style journals. So you can go to that and take a look at my how-to videos on the different, how to put them together. I hope this has been informational and fun at the same time. I'm excited. Now all I have to do is put my little jewelry thing on here and I'm ready to go. It's like, ooh, yeah, let's get started now. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys, and I hope that you continue to have a wonderful day or evening, whenever it is that you're viewing this video. All right, until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye now.